All-Time History Channel presents Exploring Ancient Greece. Discover the land of philosophy, democracy, and Olympics. Welcome, history enthusiasts. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey into ancient Greece, a civilization whose innovations have profoundly influenced the modern world. From philosophy to politics, from art to science, the echoes of Greek contributions resonate in our daily lives, shaping our cultural and intellectual landscapes. It is difficult to precisely delimit the beginning and end of this era due to its gradual evolution, but it is generally considered to have started around the year 1200 BC with the decline of the Mycenaean civilization, and it extends until about the year 146 BC when Greece was conquered by the Romans. Ancient Greece was not a unified nation as we understand today, but a mosaic of city-states, each with its distinct character and governance. Nestled in the rugged landscapes of the Balkans and surrounded by the azure waters of the Aegean, Ionian and Mediterranean seas, these city-states or polis were centers of trade, culture and political power. Before the glory of classical Greece, there were the Minoan and Mycenaean civilizations, thriving on Crete and mainland Greece, respectively. These cultures laid the groundwork for what would become Greek civilization. On the one hand, the Minoan civilization, centered on the island of Crete, is famous for its advanced and artistic palaces, such as the one at Knossos, which included innovations like plumbing systems and vibrant frescoes that reveal a highly sophisticated society focused on religious rituals. This kingdom prospered in peace and trade with other Mediterranean cultures. On the other hand, the Mycenaeans, who dominated mainland Greece after the Minoans, are known for their involvement in the epic Trojan War, described by Homer in the Iliad. They were skilled warriors and builders with an ability to organize complex societies and their fascination with life after death. However, following the splendor of these civilizations, Greece entered a period often referred to as the Dark Ages. This era was marked by a decline in population and cultural activity. Yet, it set the stage for the resurgence during the Archaic period, where Greece began to lay the foundations for democracy and expand its cultural horizon. Athens emerged as a beacon of democracy, where citizens could participate in decision-making, contrasting sharply with Sparta, renowned for its rigorous military training and oligarchic rule. This divergence in political systems highlighted the variety and richness of governance within the Greek city-states, each contributing uniquely to the tapestry of ancient Greek history. The Archaic period in Greece set the stage for numerous cultural advancements, notably the Homeric epics. The Iliad and the Odyssey, attributed to the poet Homer, not only enriched Greek literature but also offered insights into Greek society, values, and the human condition, echoing through Western literature for centuries. Transitioning into the classical period, the Golden Age of Athens marked a high point in Greek civilization. This era saw unprecedented developments in art, philosophy, and politics, significantly shaping the cultural and intellectual landscape of Greece. Athens, under the leadership of statesmen like Pericles, became the epicenter of Greek culture and democracy. The Persian Wars in the 5th century BC were a defining moment for Greek unity and identity. When the Greek city-states combined forces to repel Persian invasions, led by kings Darius and Xerxes, it underscored a rare unity among the fiercely independent polis. The victories at battles like Marathon and Salamis were celebrated as symbols of Greek resilience and strategic prowess. There were several prominent figures from Greece involved in the Persian Wars, including Themistocles, an Athenian statesman and military leader who played a crucial role in the victory at Salamis, Leonidas Bramrun, the Spartan king who led the famous last stand at Thermopylae, and Miltiades, the Athenian general who led the Greek forces to victory at Marathon. These wars fostered a sense of pan-Hellenism, a unified Greek identity, which had previously been lacking and led to a period of great cultural and artistic flourishing in Athens, known as the Golden Age. Meanwhile, Athens emerged as the leading power in Greece after the wars and used its influence to build the Delian League. During this turbulent time, philosophy began to flourish, with figures like Socrates challenging the status quo through critical dialogue and introspection. His teachings, although not written down by him, were immortalized by his students, including Plato. This philosophical legacy would lay the groundwork for Western thought and introspective practices for millennia to come. Several decades later, the unity forged during the Persian Wars unraveled during the Peloponnesian War, a devastating conflict between Athens and Sparta, the two most powerful city-states in ancient Greece, from 431 BCE to 404 BC, and their respective allies. This internecine war lasted for over 2 decades, led to significant loss of life, and marked a significant turning point in Greek history with a decline in Greek power and influence. Now imagine stepping back in time to ancient Greece. Society was very patriarchal, meaning men held most of the power. While women were largely confined to the domestic sphere, taking care of the home, wealthier women did have some autonomy, meaning a little more freedom. Education was primarily for boys, who learned philosophy, literature, and how to be strong athletes. However, girls typically learned domestic skills from their mothers. Regarding diet, forget fancy restaurants. Imagine fueling your day like a Greek citizen. Their diet was all about fresh, simple staples. We're talking bread, the foundation of every meal, dipped in olive oil, a source of healthy fats. Then came the flavor bombs, salty olives and crumbly cheese, packed with protein. Wine flowed freely, but not to get wasted. Shocking, right? It was watered down and a safe alternative to potentially contaminated water. And to keep things interesting, they'd throw in some seasonal veggies, fruits, and maybe even some fish for a protein boost. It wasn't gourmet, but it was delicious, healthy, and kept the Athenians going strong, ready to conquer philosophy, athletics, or whatever adventure awaited. On the other hand, slavery was widespread, brutal reality in ancient Greece. People, often captured in war or born into servitude, toiled away doing everything from the most grueling manual labor to surprisingly skilled crafts. They were the unseen engine that kept Greece running, and their lives usually were far from comfortable. Ancient Greece made remarkable contributions to science, most prominently seen through figures like Archimedes. His principles of buoyancy and inventions, such as the screw pump, have influenced engineering and physics profoundly, laying foundational concepts that are still taught and used in modern scientific practices today. Hippocrates, often regarded as the father of medicine, revolutionized the field by establishing it as a discipline distinct from other fields that relied heavily on superstition and magic. His approach to treating disease with naturalistic explanations rather than supernatural causes helped to frame medical ethics and practices that continue to guide healthcare. Greek drama and theatre, spearheaded by playwrights like Sophocles, introduced the tragic hero archetype and explored themes of fate and divine intervention. These plays not only served as entertainment, but also as a form of public discourse, influencing modern drama and literature profoundly. The art and architecture of Greece remain iconic, with the Parthenon epitomizing Greek architectural innovation and aesthetic. Greek sculpture introduced techniques to portray the human body in more dynamic and realistic forms, which have heavily influenced Western art standards and continue to inspire contemporary artists. Sports were integral to Greek society, with the Olympic Games originating as a festival honouring Zeus. These competitions fostered a spirit of unity and rivalry among city-states and showcased physical prowess and strategic thinking. The tradition of the Olympics continues to be a global phenomenon, celebrating peace and sportsmanship. The pantheon of Greek gods profoundly influenced every facet of daily life and governance in ancient Greece. Deities like Zeus, Athena, and Apollo were not only worshipped in grand temples, but also invoked in everyday matters, from agriculture to warfare, reflecting their integral role in both personal and state affairs. Alexander the Great's conquests marked the expansion of Greek culture across a vast territory, stretching from Greece to Egypt and into the Indian subcontinent. His campaigns led to the spread of Hellenistic culture, which mingled Greek traditions with local customs, creating a rich, diverse cultural tapestry that influenced many areas. During the Hellenistic period, art and science flourished like never before. Innovations in sculpture, characterized by more naturalistic and emotional expressions, and strides in astronomy and mathematics under figures like Euclid and Archimedes, showcased the blend of intellect and creativity that defined the era. The Roman conquest of Greece could have spelled the end of Greek culture. Instead, it led to its preservation and assimilation into Roman society. The Romans admired Greek art, philosophy and governance, integrating them into their own culture, which helped perpetuate Greek cultural influence long after the fall of its city-states. Byzantine culture, which followed the fall of the Roman Empire, played a crucial role in preserving Greek Christian texts. Scholars in Constantinople ensured that the philosophical and theological works of ancient Greece continued to enlighten even through the Middle Ages, helping to bridge the gap between ancient and modern worlds. The Byzantine Empire, as the cultural successor to the Roman Empire, played a crucial role in preserving Greek Christian texts. This preservation was vital for maintaining the intellectual heritage of ancient Greece, enabling the transmission of philosophical and theological ideas through a primarily Greek-speaking civilization. Greek philosophical thought significantly influenced Western philosophy and Christian theology. The works of Plato and Aristotle, among others, were integrated into Christian doctrines through the writings and teachings of early church fathers, blending ancient philosophical insights with religious texts to form a foundation for medieval and modern Western thought. During the Renaissance, a fervent revival of Greek classics ignited Europe, leading to profound impacts on art, science, and literature. This period saw the rediscovery and enthusiastic study of ancient Greek texts, which inspired the humanistic philosophies and the artistic explosion that characterized the era. Modern architecture owes a great debt to ancient Greek designs, with elements like columns, friezes, and pediments becoming staple features of neoclassical buildings around the world. Today, these elements can be seen in numerous public buildings, from museums to courthouses, reflecting the enduring appeal of Greek aesthetic principles. Greek mythology continues to captivate modern audiences, influencing a wide array of literature, films, and entertainment platforms. Stories of gods, heroes, and mythical creatures not only enrich storytelling, but also provide a cultural link that bridges ancient and contemporary narratives, resonating with themes of heroism, tragedy, and the human condition. Modern archaeological discoveries have dramatically reshaped our understanding of ancient Greece, revealing new insights about daily life, governance, and culture. Excavations at sites like Vagina have uncovered royal tombs, providing evidence of the opulent lifestyle of Greek royalty and shedding light on their burial practices and artistic achievements. Greece's rich history continues to be a major draw for global tourism. Ancient sites such as Delphi, with its famed oracle, and the palace complex at Knossos in Crete, offer visitors a tangible connection to the past. These locations not only boost local economies, but also help to preserve these historical treasures. The role of technology in preserving Greek heritage is critical. Techniques like 3D scanning and virtual reality are being employed to recreate ancient sites and artifacts for both educational purposes and conservation. This technological approach allows for broader access to Greece's cultural treasures without risking damage to the originals. The debate over the repatriation of Greek artifacts, such as the Parthenon marbles, highlights ongoing issues in cultural heritage. Greece argues these artifacts are an integral part of its historical and cultural identity and should be returned from museums abroad to be displayed in their original context. Efforts by modern Greece to preserve its ancient heritage are evident through extensive restoration projects and educational programs. These initiatives ensure that the legacy of ancient Greece continues to inspire and educate both locals and visitors, maintaining the relevance and appreciation of Greek history in the modern world. Greek cuisine, with its rich flavors and healthy ingredients, traces its roots back to ancient times. Dishes like moussaka and dolmades reflect a blend of historical influences and local traditions. Today, these meals not only tantalize taste buds worldwide, but also offer a glimpse into Greece's culinary heritage. The Greek language has left a significant mark on global communication, particularly in the fields of science and medicine. Terms like biology and anatomy have Greek origins, showcasing the language's extensive influence. This linguistic legacy makes ancient Greek contributions to knowledge and learning unmistakably vital even in modern times. Ancient Greece introduced fundamental economic concepts such as coinage and trade markets, which have shaped modern economic theories. These early ideas laid the groundwork for various financial systems and practices that continue to influence global economies today, demonstrating the timeless relevance of Greek thought in economic disciplines. The concept of democracy, born in ancient Athens, has profoundly influenced modern governmental structures around the world. This system of governance, based on citizen participation, set the foundation for many contemporary democracies, reflecting the enduring impact of Greek political innovations on today's global stage. Greek philosophical teachings on ethics and morality have permeated modern human rights dialogues. Thinkers like Socrates and Aristotle explored themes of justice and virtue, laying philosophical groundwork that continues to inform contemporary debates on equality and human rights, underscoring the deep and lasting influence of Greek thought on modern society. Ancient Greek themes are prevalent in modern entertainment, notably in films and video games. Epic tales of heroism, mythology, and philosophy are woven into narratives that captivate audiences worldwide. This not only enriches entertainment, but also educates viewers and players about the complexities of ancient Greek culture and its narratives. As we wrap up our exploration of ancient Greece, it's clear that its influences permeate almost every facet of modern life. From politics and science to arts and daily living, the legacy of this fascinating era continues to shape and inspire our world today, showcasing the timeless relevance of its contributions. We encourage all viewers to delve deeper into this topic. Each segment of ancient Greece's history and culture offers a rich tapestry of knowledge and insight that is as educational as it is fascinating. Exploring these areas further can provide a greater appreciation of our own cultural foundations. Thank you for joining us in this journey through ancient Greece. We hope you found this video enlightening. Please share in the comments which aspect of Greek history or culture intrigues you the most and why. Your insights and curiosities help us all learn and appreciate more. Lastly, if you enjoyed this content and wish to explore more educational topics, don't forget to subscribe to O Channel. Your support enables us to continue providing in-depth explorations into history's most interesting and impactful civilizations, enhancing our understanding of the past and its influence on the present.